delete it. I started broadcast. So are we all good?
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're good.
Okay, cool. YouTube page, tweet the links. All right. Oh God, Jesus! I need to clean out those pipes. It is Saturday, December 27th, 2014, and you're listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. Happy holidays, everyone. With me, I'm Alex O'Neill, also. I almost forgot. With me, I have Scott Guthier,
Hey.
also known as The Fonz.
What?
And
Since when?
well, you say A when you come in, and Brian Nobishin Jackson.
Got to memorize.
That's a good one. That's going to be the last one, right?
Yeah, your last one for this year.
Okay, I like that. For people who don't know why Nobishin's intros are significant, you'll know soon. Welcome. This is gonna be like a different show to people listening out there. Hopefully, it'll be shorter. I really hope we don't trail on for 2 hours about whatever we do here. It's just the three of us. So we're just gonna talk about games that we've been playing over our holiday break, and then we're gonna close it out. So. How are you guys doing? How was your holidays, your candle nights, your Kwanzas, your Christmas, whichever you celebrate? I don't discriminate. Scott?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
But I don't have too much to say about it.
You got an ice cream hat?
I did get the ice cream hat.
Is it awesome?
It is. It's more of a Gunter hat. I use it much more as a Gunter hat.
Okay.
I still need to see that hat. Like, just tweet, text us a picture of it or something. I don't know.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna bring it to the Game of the Year show.
That works too.
That's appropriate. You're bringing ice cream hat, and I'm bringing weapons. So that'll. Yeah, John Anderson sent me this whole box of knives. It was very kind of him, looking out for me.
Wait. Really?
No.
Oh.
But I have a kitchen knife set, so I mean that'll be plenty. Just put the box in the middle of the table.
It's gonna take a long time cutting off Greg's head.
Yeah, right. We not too long ago we had a discussion about if we would eat Greg's ribs. Like with him in the room when we were like playing poker or something, and he was like, "Do I get to be saying this?" And we're like, "Shut up, Greg. We're talking about juicy ribs." Because the conversation spawned like, if you removed your ribs to be able to give yourself a blowjob, would you eat your ribs? Like, would you like barbecue them, just like the two that you have to take out?
To give yourself a blowjob? What's
Yeah, like if you remove the bottom two ribs of your rib cage, like on either side, that'll give you the flexibility to reach your dick and suck.
Oh, okay. Okay. What context is that? But okay, never mind.
It was just a conversation we were having because we were playing poker and things came up. So we were all talking about if we would eat our ribs and how we would eat our ribs. And then at some point, like my friend Josh is like, "Man, I'd eat the shit out of Greg's ribs." And then we were all like, "Yeah, no, I would eat Greg's ribs too." And Greg was like, "Where the fuck is this coming from?" So we'll be eating Greg's ribs for Game of the Year show. No.
Josh and Chris over.
Yeah, we'll have a barbecue. But next week, kind of I guess like a week from today, which is oh god, I'm gonna throw up thinking about it. We are sitting down for like 10 hours to record our Game of the Year stuff. So that's happening, and this is going to be like our last normal show before then, and then next week we're going to take off. Last week we didn't take off, but Tony got me his podcast file late, so the show's late. I apologize. But we're just having a little fun. So anything else to say about your Christmas?
I went to that party in Pennsylvania that we have every year.
Oh, okay. How'd it go?
And it's always fun.
Mm.
We actually we actually got to sit down at this little table they have in the basement, and we picked up, I call them drinking cards, because the cards are like 3 times the size of normal cards, so you can see them while you're drunk.
Oh,
So
that's
you
nice.
can continue playing.
Yeah. Drinking friendly cards. That's always a kind act. Cool. Is that all you did? Just hang out with the family?
We hung out with the family, and then that is about it for the Christmas.
Cool. Anything else since Christmas?
Podcast related is for Christmas I got a new Solano Monitor O2 US Dragon. I don't know exactly what to call it. Did you take a look at it at all?
I didn't look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's fine. Basically, it is an external sound card.
It's really good.
Yep.
Wow.
Maybe you're.
Apparently, it's on par with a lot of tube amps.
Damn.
Big ones. And I'm just like, holy shit, what?
That's really cool.
Yeah, basically the story for this one is my brother picked it up, and because it was real cheap and he thought he needed it, he realized he didn't. He was like, Christmas gift.
Genius. Cool. That sounds like a sweet
shit. I'll
deal.
take it.
Maybe your mic will stop cutting in and out. I don't know.
Nope.
Okay. Option got a new microphone.
Yeah, I did.
You can hear that beautiful sexiness now.
What, you couldn't before?
Oh, I mean, like more crisper HD audio quality.
I got you.
See, nice save right there. I know. How was your Christmas, dude?
It was pretty good. Let me get this out of the way. So there's like a thing with Christmas every year where I'm always the first to wake up, and I'm always the first to wake up. I'm always the first one to go downstairs, open my presents, and then after I do all that, I set up everything for my nephew and or my niece and nephew, whoever's here. So to set their Christmas up and stuff like that. So the thing that happened this year is that my nephew cheated. He cheated because I always wake up before him. He usually sleeps till maybe 8 o'clock or something like that. Then he wakes up for Christmas or whatever. But this year he just stood up all night, and he just pretty much just woke up my dad every hour just to be can I go downstairs open my present? Can I go downstairs open my present? So around 3 a.m. he just my dad was fine, fuck it, and just took him downstairs and woke my sister up, his mother. So they got their presents. So he opened his presents super early, and then when I woke up at 5:30 to open my presents and get everything ready, I just walked. I saw that he was playing Happy Wars in his room, on his new 50-inch TV. It's in his room now, so it was just wow, what? You're awake and you're awake and you opened your presents already? Yeah, I did that, and it's and then he just pretty much slept for the rest of the day that day. But yeah, that was something that somewhat upset me, I would say, because that's my thing, and it's that's the one thing I keep for Christmas, and then it's because I didn't even watch any Christmas specials this year. I usually do that every year, and I saw the Charlie Brown Christmas special because I had to, and that was my absolute favorite. But I didn't really watch any Christmas specials this year either, and that was the one sacred thing is me waking up and opening my presents first, and he ruined it. So now Christmas is ruined.
Yeah, Christmas is ruined forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I understand. You always want to do something special.
Yeah.
In my house, you gotta wait for everybody to wake up. You gotta wait.
Yeah. He's young. He'll learn.
Yeah, I feel so bad for my dad too because he hasn't done that in years. He hasn't done it since me and my brother were in our preteens or whatever, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to go downstairs so we can open our presents type of thing.
Yeah.
So I felt kind of bad for him, but whatever. But yeah, I got this sexy mic.
Funny story about staying up all night before Christmas.
I've done that.
I forgot it was Christmas Eve, and I was playing Majora's Mask, and I stayed up just a little too late, and I was downstairs, and nobody knew. So I took steps upstairs, and then I go over and I take a look at the clock we have downstairs. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and then you're
I tried to sneak upstairs, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Did you see Santa Claus?
No.
Damn. Well, that's the magic of Santa Claus. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. So, Yeah, no, that's great. Of course, it would be Majora's Mask, though. Of course. Continue, option.
But yeah, like pretty much after that, we were Mark and Katie to wake up. Then we went to Mark's parents' house, the Lawings, and I spent Christmas with them a little bit too. Watched Katie and Mark open their presents from them, and they were like super ecstatic with the stuff they got. Like Mark got a gaming chair, that was his big present, and Katie got a sewing machine so she could do her cosplay stuff like the way she wants to now finally. So so she's really happy about that. And then we went back to their house to put all their stuff back. And then that's when I gave them their present for me. They're gonna give me my present later because they're kind of broke right now. I was fine with that. They're giving me Persona Q because I asked for that, so that's when I'll get to play that game. And I got Katie her Totoro onesie, and she was like ecstatic about that. So she's like, turn the heat off in this house because I want to be cold and I want this thing to warm me up because I want to wear it like forever. And it's like, oh, that's sweet for you to say. And I got Mark his Luigi controller that he really wanted. I got Katie a Yoshi controller as well. Have you seen those controllers, by the way? Those yeah, those controls are really cool actually. And I got Mark like a beanie with a hat flap with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare written on it, and he enjoyed that as well. So it was a pretty good Christmas. For me, just being creative and giving them something that's not like actual video games, but something they actually wanted, and I just thought of it on top of my head, like, oh, I should get Mark this hat, I should get Katie this onesie. Me being creative this year, it really paid off, and I was happy about that.
Yeah, no, that's always that's kind of like how I felt because I didn't really have enough money for good gifts for Damien and Ethan, but instead I made them these cards, like these custom cards that I wrote these horribly offensive poems, and I wrote like 2 different format poems, like a rhyming structure poem for Damien and foods for Ethan, and I would repeat them on here, but I wouldn't because there's some choice language in there. And Ethan also did like a similar thing for me.
Nice.
Damien. It was super sweet. Yeah, we didn't get anybody anything extravagant.
How was your Christmas, man?
It was pretty good. This was kind of like my first Christmas in my apartment, because last year I went and stayed with my mom for the week of Christmas in Florida. So I've been just running around cleaning because I offered to host a Christmas Eve lunch with my grandparents on my mom's side and all of my immediate family, my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers. So I cleaned the apartment. The kitchen looked beautiful. It still looks good. It hasn't gotten messy. I've been doing pretty well about that. And I set up the dining room table, put out the dishes and everything. And then everybody was 2 hours late, except for my grandparents, who I didn't know if they would be there or not at all. So I'm just sitting there with my grandparents, trying to hold up a conversation, stressing out, is anyone else gonna show up? And then my dad was 2 hours late. My brother was an hour and a half late. But it all worked out. My mom made lasagna, and it was a good time. But that was Christmas Eve, and then we all went out to dinner, and I enjoyed that I could drink around my family for the first year, and savored that when we went to Maggiano's Little Italy, which I had never been to before. It was pretty good.
Didn't go to Buca di Papadis?
No, not Buca di Beppo's. But I have people have tweeted me say this place is real, and they've looked up pictures and stuff. So yeah, that shit's real. But
I can't believe they didn't believe it.
No, it's a creepy place. Even my brothers who I'd been there with were like, "Oh yeah, that place fucking creeped me out with that Pope head table." I'm glad we didn't have to sit there. But the food is fantastic. So yeah, then on Christmas morning, I decided I welcome people. I hosted for Christmas morning. So I wake up at 10 a.m. I finally slept pretty well that night, and because I was out till 1 a.m. on Christmas Eve because we were waiting for my dad at different assorted places because he's late. He's always late. So we didn't even like start opening presents, which we usually do on Christmas Eve, until like 11:30 p.m. And then I got home around 1. Then I had a nice cup of hot cocoa. My mom, my brother, who were visiting from Florida, came over for Christmas morning. My other brother came over. We took selfies together. It was adorable. I didn't like really ask for anything this year because my family's been very kind enough to kind of support me in other regards. So I didn't really get that much, but I got to spend time with everybody. That was more fun anyway. I had a good time, except for when people were trying to talk about North Korea over Christmas dinner, and I was like, we're not talking about this, not right now. But yeah, and then me and Ethan and Damien exchanged gifts yesterday on Friday, and then we all sat down and watched the interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen, which we got
At a
digitally.
theater? Oh, okay, okay.
Because no theaters near us are playing it, I don't think so.
Okay.
That way I could save a few bucks because it's only $6 to rent, and it'd be $10 to see it in the theater. Which I thought it was a very funny movie. I thought it was just a Seth Rogen, James Franco movie. If anyone is curious, I wasn't like horribly offended or anything, but I didn't really expect to be.
I hope Sony like takes this to heart and be like, hey, we should probably do our movies like this for more often. Like, I think they'll get more revenue doing it this way for at least certain movies. For like just doing it digitally rather than just putting it all in theaters and waiting like 6 months before they come out on video.
I mean, like that's what they did with Snowpiercer, which came out like earlier this year. They limited
that's on
release
Netflix right now too.
Yeah, they limited release it in theaters, and then like the week later they put it on video on demand. But like it's really hard to make, as I learned in like my mass media class, it's really hard to make money on movies. So the majority of like movies that come out in the year that aren't like big budget, like the Avengers or whatever, are just gonna be like, let's hope we break even, kind of, and they'll be paid for by the big budget movie. So, but anyway, I had a wonderful Christmas. There was some silly family drama that's getting me down, but I'm trying to put that behind me. That's always to be expected when you have a kind of disconnected family as I do, but it was a good time. Plenty of hot chocolate. I got like the K cups. I got like 54 cups of hot chocolate, like in the K cups. They're not cheap. This is just like assorted from a bunch of people to me. So I've been just living off hot chocolate. I'm surprised I didn't make some for this show, honest to God. So that's where I'm at. It was a good time. You guys want to talk about video games?
Sure, man.
Nabishin, what have you been playing?
I've been getting a bunch of stuff. Probably the big thing I've been playing, other than Captain Toad, I'm still stuck on that last level. Like I'm, and like what's soul crushing about that is like I got to like the last part of that level and I had to just go to like the exit just to beat it, and I died at that part. So like, cause there's like 50 levels, I'm getting chased by this thing, this mummy clone of mine, and like you have to make sure you like go to the right paths and it randomly generate it. It's just a whole bunch of things to worry about, and like I almost beat it. Like I think about probably 2 or 3 days ago, and like I didn't do it. It crushed me for a little bit. Again, that game is crushing me, and this is the one part. This one part is just crushing me. But other than that, like I love that game. That game's so great. But like the other big game I got, the one I've been spending most of my time with, I would say, is probably Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there's so much I like about this game. There's so much I don't like about it. Like Oh, I shouldn't say that last part, but well, I'll get to it. It's so Mass Effect, like in a way, as far as like this like dialogue and like interactions and stuff like that. And I really dig that for that. I guess like my only real hang up about that game is just the combat, honestly. Yeah. And like, but you know, like it's doable, but it's just not good. I just don't like it at all. But like other than like Dragon Age Origins though, like this one is more doable though. It's more involved. Like I'll probably never switch my character. I'll probably never use that tactics view or whatever. I don't think I'll get too much into the crafting. But you know, like I've really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the characters so far. I just got Black Wall. I'm trying to get Iron Bull now.
Hmm.
In it, so I'm not too far into it, but like I'm still enjoying it. I still like playing through it. It's kind of weird though playing this game though, being the person that I am. You know, one of my backstories and all that garbage. Because I did the Dragon's Keep thing before this, and that was just like it was like a Metal Gear moment. It's just like a whole bunch of just information overload, and you can't really take it all in. So it was just like, sure, yeah, this decision, I guess this is okay, sure, sure, sure. Like, there's like some stuff I know about Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 that I know who I would go with. Like, I picked Morgan as far as like the person I romanced in Dragon Age 1, and Meryl for Dragon Age 2, for Hawk. And it's just like, you know, it was just like, I kind of feel disconnected to this world, and I guess that's the big thing for me, because like the way I went through Mass Effect, I was like so into that, and just like I did everything into that, and this one must be like, maybe I'll just take more to the main path now. And I don't know, maybe after I beat this game, it'll inspire me to actually go through the other games again to get my backstory, to have my full experience, and probably enjoy it more. But as of right now, like I'll just join it for what it is, and it's just fun for what it is. I like that for that.
Yeah, it's definitely got like a lot of good moment-to-moment stuff, like, you know, just between characters, and the majority of the characters that accompany you are new in Dragon Age 3. So, like, Cassandra is kind of like you from before, but she's only like in certain cutscenes in Dragon Age 2, and Barracks, he's from Dragon Age 2,
Dragon Age 2.
obviously.
Yeah.
But
I like
other than that, it's, you know, they're all new guys. So,
Mhm.
and Freddie Prinze Jr. plays Iron Bull.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, is he like have deep ties with BioWare now or something?
I guess, because he's just shown up in the end of trilogies left and right, but he does a really good job as Iron Bull. Iron Bull is like one of my favorite characters, just from what I've seen in that game. Just because he's a funny dude. He's very straightforward.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, he's you'll like him a lot. I think he's funny. I don't know, like that. I obviously like I've been vocal saying like I'm just gonna give that game kind of a break for me, not worry about it for my game of the year list. But it's obviously gonna spark some arguments when it comes to our full game of the year list. But it's a good game. Like I'm not gonna deny that. I had a rare issue, so like it's not gonna like get cut or anything or get disqualified. But
yeah,
like hell, are you gonna let it be number one?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it be number one, but it's not gonna like get cut off that list, that top 10 list.
Yeah, I'm already making like multiple save files just in case that happens with me or something similar.
Smart move. But no, it's good. Like I'm glad you're enjoying it at least. The combat is like supposed to be more tactical, which I think you only really get to experience that on the higher difficulties. But it's like I don't know, it's difficult to kind of do tactical things in that combat, I feel. Because
that probably only works when you go against the dragons, I assume, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it against like a giants that have like multiple attack points and stuff like that. But you know, it's not terrible. It's not like I had to use it. It was a bit easier to kind of make sure people are doing the right thing. But
Right.
The advanced time option, like you can just hold the right trigger to keep going. In that tactical view, that's like super stellar. I think more tactical view stuff that try to imitate this need that for sure. I'll say. But I'm glad you're at least enjoying it.
Yeah.
What else?
What else have I been playing? Yeah, that's it. I got Alien Isolation. I haven't even started that up yet. I'll probably be saving that for something for me, Mark and Katie to play at the same time, because that's like the horror game thing. And, you know, I don't really want to go through those games by myself, and like playing with them makes it more fun and better experience. It's just like going through that for 20 hours. I don't know.
Yeah,
that'll be the big thing about it. But like I don't know. Like I bought it. It was cheap, so I'll be happy to like give it a shot. What else did I get? Yeah, I Grand Theft Auto 5. That looks pretty. I enjoy it for what it looks like. The first person view is disorienting, but it's still kind of cool at the same time, because it's like it's one of those like one of those Captain Toad or Metal Gear moments where you like tap the screen so you like get all the details, like, oh, look how good we made this shit looks like, type of thing. But yeah, I enjoy it for what it is. Like it'll be a slow burn. But I'll beat that game again because I enjoyed it for the last time I played it. So that's another thing. More Smash Brothers. I'll finally get to play against Mark and Katie tonight, so that'll be fun. Um, thinking. I'm thinking like so I was talking about this with Mark and like I'm starting like I think I'm gonna do this belt thing. I still have this Smash Brothers belt that I haven't even used yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about like either with you guys or with them first. Like I'm just going like, hey, I'm putting the belt on the line, and like whoever can take it can take it. I really don't care. So it'll be like one of those things that'll be fun to do.
Yeah.
Just to pass around through hands and stuff like that. Because Mark is already talking about like, oh, I'm gonna take that belt. I'm gonna wear it to work. He's like, where is the Smash Brothers champion? What is that? So. Like, oh, I'm hanging them on my wall and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, I don't really care about it that much, but it'll just be a fun, dumb thing for us to like get worked up on and like try to win and like take it out, like take it or something like that.
Yeah. No, that is fun. As long as those fucking gamecocks don't end up with it, then I'll be happy.
Yeah, that also means I can't take it because then Will take it right from me.
Oh yeah, then no one will ever have it again.
We'll never see it again.
But I think that might be it though. I like other than this amiibo shit that I'll probably do like after we finish recording. There's nothing else I've been really doing.
Cool, Scotty.
Alright, I've been playing some Fantasy Life.
Yeah, bringing it back.
Mostly working up all the other professions, so I haven't really been leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I was doing that for a while now. Taking a lot longer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's an arduous process for sure.
Yeah, it is to the point where I leveled up luck, so I have to have the gear from the other professions to move forward.
Oh, okay.
But the thing about it is because I leveled in luck, I can go forward in the other I can go forward in those other things without having to worry about making the time and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's easy to advance your life.
Yeah, it's even easier to advance through everything rather than being stuck to the one profession.
Yeah, I gotcha. What level are you? It's an update.
Like 32.
Okay, I think I'm like close to 30. So
yeah,
I'm still in the 20s. I might be like 28 or something. It's good to know we're not too far separated. No, it's so like, is it still sticking with you? Do you still find the urge to play it? I mean, clearly yes, but are you still enjoying it?
I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a little bummed out that the areas really don't differ much.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite literally just scaling.
Yeah. They get bigger, and the enemies get harder. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And
at least for my class, there's you have much more downtime than your attacks allow you for, so you will get interrupted in between combo. So if you have to be able to tank a few shots.
Yeah. Luckily, I have like good armor and stuff, so I can.
I'm pretty sure you have a blocking move.
Yes, I do. I have the shield. That's right. It's the paladin.
Yeah. So yeah, and you can just kind of pull that out when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Sorry, Scott. Should have chose the paladin, man. No, I'm just kidding. Mercenary's cool.
Mercenary's great. We hit a little too hard.
Yeah, they got that big ass fucking sword that does hit very, very hard. So, all right, man. Are you like almost done that game?
I'm in the middle of the Sand Place quest line.
Yeah.
You see, what happened is I walked in there, I did the first thing, realized that I couldn't actually fight much in there. I mean, like, I could win, but none of the stronger stuff I could take down.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's not like you were leveling up real quick like crazy in the beginning where grinding it would be real plausible. So I was like, I'm gonna go back since I'm still in iron armor.
Yeah, very much makes sense. I
So now I'm trying to get gold armor.
Cool. I'm excited to get to Al Mujik, I think is what it is.
Hmm.
It seems like a cool place, but you telling me it's pretty much the same is kind of a bummer. I'll say.
The going there for the storyline is worth it.
Okay. I do like the story in that game. It's super silly.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me smile. What else? If there is nothing else for Fantasy Life other than our Fantasy Life update.
Smash, of course.
Okay. Have you dug deep? Got all those characters?
All the characters, of course. You just do that by playing multiplayer all the time, all day.
Yeah. That's the easiest way to do it.
We did that. We did that like the first 2 days we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got all the characters for multiplayer. I'm like, really? That's all it took? We were a little disappointed that is all it took to get all the characters.
Wasn't that like that in Brawl too? I think so. Like Melee was the only one. Like,
No.
For 24 hours.
No. It was in Brawl. You couldn't unlock everybody through multiplayer.
Well, that and like in Brawl, there were like 21 hidden characters. Like most of the characters were hidden, so it would take a lot longer to unlock them all.
Right, and like
that's true.
Yeah. Brawl was fun to go around unlocking the characters, and this was like, oh yeah, you have all the characters now. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Or like, geez, took away the fucking story mode. The events are all right.
Events are cool, yeah.
Mm.
You gave us Crazy Hand. I haven't tried that yet. I probably should.
Crazy Hand's fun. That boss fight gets way intense. Like when the Master Core comes out, you're all like, "Geez, fuck." I've seen people that are really good at the Master Core part of that boss fight play that boss fight though, and it's very distressing to my skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, have you switched characters? You got a new jam?
Really.
Okay, well,
I'm still dicking around with Ganondorf because he's funny. He's so bad. Like he is straight up bad.
Yeah.
But when you catch somebody, or you use his forward B to dash and grab somebody who's coming back off the cliff to just take them down with you, that's always hilarious.
You can do that? Oh.
Oh yeah. Yes, his forward B, the grab thing.
Yeah.
On the ground, he'll grab you, then he'll shove you to the floor. Then you do it down, and then you do the regular down A, not a smash.
Oh, okay.
There's no real getting out of that.
Okay.
And that's where your combo stems from with him. However, if you do it in the air while they're over the cliff, he'll grab them, and then you'll both go down really quick, and then you both die. So the strategy here is that you get somebody caught in the combo, and you somehow get the Falcon Punch off. It's called Witch's Punch for him. Then you kill them, and then for the rest of the game, you throw them off the cliff, and then you forward beat them to death. Then,
game over, man.
So you win by 1 life.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is
happens.
You're gonna be making sure I don't have any fun at my New Year's party in Smash Brothers.
What are you talking about? Ganondorf is a ton of fun to play against. Like Ganondorf isn't good. You have to explicitly do something stupid to get caught.
Scott, all I do is stupid things. You know this.
Not super true because I have only been able to beat him once, and that's because instead of doing an up B, he did a down B, and he's like, "What?" And we were both scratching our head, and like now he was kind of stuck in the animation, so I just jumped off the cliff and I killed him.
Oh, poor Ganondorf.
No, and that's what started that chain.
Mm.
So from there, we get each other up to like 100 or so, and all I have to do is do the regular punch to knock him off the cliff, and then I'd go kill him. And then we just keep doing that.
And it sounds like fun.
Like I've only been able to do it twice so far, and I think I've played Ganondorf, I don't know, 50 matches,
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah. Is your brother still playing?
Uh, Will and Sean,
Yeah.
much more rarely.
Who do they play usually?
Mm.
Mm,
Will is the one who's good with Ganondorf,
Yeah.
but like we're at a mutual understanding that Ganondorf is bad because the second it goes down to one person versus one person, there's really not much he can do.
Yeah. That sucks. I'm
Um,
excited though. Have you guys done like a lot of 8-man Smash?
Not a lot.
Okay.
We've done a lot of 5-man.
Okay. That works.
5-man works out a lot better than 8.
Hmm. Yeah,
Like
I
it's
bet.
more fun than 4. Way more. But it doesn't get stupid like 8 gets stupid.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, man. All sounds good to me.
Mhm.
So have you like done any like extra modes in Smash Wii U?
Mm, not any of the new ones.
Okay.
I've gone through Classic a few times. I've gone through some of the events because I'm a stubborn little asshat. I will not go to the next event
Yeah.
until I do the challenge mode for for the previous event.
Yeah. I mean, like maybe it'll help you out in the long run. You get some things for those, like coins. Um. Yeah, no, I think the events in this mode are fun. Like, it's one where you play the Wii Fit trainer and you have to fucking get everybody fit, beat them up. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
And I think that yeah, there's one where like you're going against two villagers and you have to get them hit with a pitfall at the same time,
Mhm.
which I
Got
thought
to
was
do it in
funny.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's good.
Not hard.
Yeah, not hard, but it's funny.
Yeah, they hand you they hand you 2 of them within the thing, and you only have to hit both each with 1.
Yeah.
So you just wait.
It's fun to like hit people in the air with those, and then they just go plummeting down into like a pit.
No, you see, I did that, but I knocked him off the cliff, so it didn't count.
Oh.
And I got upset.
Yeah. Um, I'm glad you're still liking it. I'm super excited to play more of it. I haven't really gotten a chance to play a lot of it. It's kind of like why it got cut from my list. I played some with Ethan where he would play Charizard and I would play Bowser and then we would do 8-man Smash and just destroy everyone. It was super fun.
It's more fun when you're playing against Ethan.
I mean, we did play some stuff against each other, but like he struggles with the controller, so I just do like a lot better than him usually. So I don't want to like make the game no fun for him. I'm courteous like that.
Well, yeah, I did. I think I might have to go to the GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Like, we said this, but like here's the problem with the regular controller. The pro ones. You know how the joystick gate is perfectly round?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Well, what'll happen is you'll pull your thumb down a bit, but your hand will, for whatever reason, be in a little awkward position, and it'll be more left or right than down, and you won't know it until you've already done the wrong move.
Yeah, that happens to me.
With
Sometimes.
the GameCube controller, it has the gate thing, so what'll do is you'll pull down, and then the gate will pull the rest of the stick down into that corner.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
then
has
you'll
pretty
do the right
ones I
And,
have.
like, that is one of the biggest things about not having the controller. And I figured it out. Then I'm like, God damn it! I will have to go back.
Yeah. So like, do the third-party GameCube adapters work fine? No
The
option.
third party?
Like you have like the Hori one or whatever, right?
Yeah, they just plug into the Wiimote though, so they're kind of like a classic controller. Well,
Okay.
they're registered as a classic controller, but you play it with it's a GameCube controller basically. So you know,
Okay.
it's,
All right, that makes more sense. Is anything else, Scott? You play anything else?
A little more past the night. Not much to talk about in that though.
Mm-hmm. Have you beaten that game at all yet?
No, and that's why I'm still playing it. I'm
Yeah.
really upset because
Yeah.
I get screwed over at the last second. I'll get to the second
my
to
life.
last sector, and I'll go up against somebody with 2 missiles and 4 shields. And apparently that's supposed to be rare, but it happens to me every time.
Yeah.
So that person takes me down really far because there's nothing I can do about 2 missiles. And they're not like the weak ones, they're both the ones that do like 4 damage to your system. So if he hits my weapons, that's it, game over. If he hits my hull, it's the one that does like double damage to hull. I take 4 damage every time. And like normally I have good shields and my dodge chance is up 50%. But he's got 2 missiles up and I can't break through his shields fast enough to take him down. So I get screwed over by that almost every time.
Yeah, I mean, I just get screwed over by everything in that game, it feels like, so I understand.
What game?
Fast and Light.
Fast and
FTL.
Light.
Oh, okay, FTL. Okay.
It's I've gotten a few times where I get to the mothership and I'm this close to beating it, but I run into like a similar situation because it'll run, but then I'll have to go ahead and I'll have to fight another ship before I can get to the mothership. So I don't have any time to repair, do any of that stuff. I'm in the mothership battle, I get stuck up against somebody who's really strong, and then I have to go against number 2, get stuck up against somebody else who's really strong, do the 3rd battle.
Yeah. Rubbish.
And like by the time I'm at the 3rd battle, I have around 5 hits before I'm dead, and then like I get really close, but then they get the last hit off on me.
Yeah. I'm
So
sorry, man. Yeah, no, FTL is like that game is a jerk off.
You gotta be much better at managing your power than I am.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Because like when you're not using the cloak system, when you have it, you should every time you see it, you should try to be getting that.
Yeah. Okay.
That thing should be off. And you should have something else powered that you normally wouldn't be able to have powered.
Yeah. And just take off oxygen because they don't need to breathe. They're fighting a battle. You don't need to breathe in war.
You need to be really careful with that because oxygen is one of the spots that they aim for. So if you take it off and you can't get it back on, you will start dying.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes. So what you want to do is you want to upgrade oxygen, but you don't send power to the second part of the upgrade.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good tip. All right, man. And that's it? That's all you've been playing?
Yeah. I have actually been busy with all the Christmas stuff to be playing much more.
That was a good chunk of games, though.
Real quick, I forgot to mention that I played the BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2 DLC. And like I told Alex before we started the show, like that game would be really that ending for that game will be really significant if I actually played BioShock. But they broke it down for me a little bit more, and now it actually is really really good. Like because I got a little bit more understanding of how that ties into BioShock, the original game. So I would recommend it if anybody who loved BioShock should play the Burial at Sea DLC for BioShock Infinite. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. There you go. I definitely need to play it. I need to get around to it. As for me, I only really sunk my teeth into 2 things this week. The first of which was Volgar the Viking.
Yeah.
Which that game is awesome, I'll say. Got to the first boss. And I almost beat him.
Okay, yeah. I didn't beat him either.
And then I was like, let me watch someone like better than me play this game, see what it's like. And then I watched someone like for like 3 minutes even. Like that's all I could muster myself to watch of this guy just rolling around and throwing spears, like using the fact that when you roll and you throw a spear, it cancels out that you turn around and he's like just jumping up against things and like rolling and jumping and doing double jumps. I'm like, fuck this guy. I can't watch this anymore.
Jeez, did it hurt your self-esteem that bad?
It didn't like hurt my self-esteem. It's just like I need to if this is like top level play, I need to get there. I need this to happen. So like I put it down. I played like maybe an hour and a half of it, just kind of like doing that first area. It's definitely rigorous in a way that Spelunky isn't because it is like the same. The level doesn't change, right?
Right.
but it somehow gets harder and harder. But it's cool. I like it. It does have a lot of those things of like it's easier to blame yourself with that game, which kind of sometimes makes it less fun, or it just makes it more frustrating and more like I need to put this down. So it's like easier to walk away from that game than I would say it is for like Isaac or Spelunky for me, since there's so much randomness to those games.
Hmm.
But I like it. I really like how it looks too. It's a really good looking game. That 16-bit style that they got going, or whatever they're going, is real solid. Um, and I like the Thor's blessing, and then when you get hit, he yells Thor, and then it shoots out lightning. It's cool. Um, so I'm gonna go back to that game, but I've decided to just kind of give it a break, is where I'm at with it. Um, and then maybe someday I'll beat Volgar the Viking. We can hope. But it's really cool. I want to play more of it. I think you would like it, Scott.
Would you kindly beat Bogart the Viking?
Yeah. Oh no, I have no choice. That's how that works. But the other thing I sunk my teeth into is Persona Q, which I've put like about 20 hours into now. That game's real good. I'm gonna let you know now, Bashin. You can put your worries aside. So there's this feature that you can only access after you've beaten the first dungeon. It's called strolls. It's like go for a stroll with your companions through the hallways and stuff. And that's basically like social link stuff. It's all optional. Some of it ties into side quests. But yeah, you just go around and it's like you sit down with a random, or not random, but like a group of certain like members between the Persona 3 and Persona 4 teams, and they all talk and everything. And it's awesome. It's hilarious. It's fun. It's Persona. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. And there's a lot of that stuff. And like as I've like gone through the story and I'm like in the second dungeon, which is the group date cafe, which you'll be happy to know, Nabashin, which is that they play into that real good. They interact in such an interesting way, like kind of like by comparison. They're always comparing themselves to each other, and not like a competitive way, but like yeah, we're trying to stop the dark hour and save the world, and then they're like, well, we're trying to catch a murderer, and like they by like kind of explaining there's a moment where like they both break down what each of their situations is and why they're fighting shadows and all that, and it's like super interesting. It's like exactly what I kind of wanted to happen, and like just from someone who loved both those games, it is because they react so weirdly and differently. It's like, what? Wait, Kanji's like, at what point do you guys go inside the TV? And they're like, actually, we don't. And it's fun. Like it's super good. Plenty of like I'm astonished at how much of that game is voice acted. Everything mainline is voice acted. The only thing that's not is like the side quest stuff. And once you like get out of the first dungeon and you meet up with Margaret and Marie, in my case, since I'm doing the Persona 3 story, they
Can you get Margaret?
yeah.
Not Elizabeth?
Well, Elizabeth and Theo were already there for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Margaret and Marie joined, so now there's like 4 of the support people.
Okay.
And like Margaret does the Velvet Room, Elizabeth does the nurse's office and side quests, and Thea does like the workshop, and Marie hangs out in the Velvet Room as well. But like Elizabeth's role changes from like just the person that heals you to like she now handles requests, and like requests were in Persona 3 and 4, but in this case they're like more intimate. It's a lot of requests that you do that just like has you sit around talking to your teammates and stuff, and like going through these goofy little things with like the Velvet Room characters and everything. It's really goofy. It's really fun. And a lot of them are more like just sit and talk your way through this like word puzzle or something like that, and there's funny dialogue and everything there as well. And some require you to bring certain characters into the labyrinth with you, which I've pretty much picked a team and stuck with it.
What is your team?
It's Persona 3 protagonist, Persona 4 protagonist, Mitsuru, Yukiko, and Aigis.
Okay.
And like when you have like Fuka and Rise, like you can like divvy up their responsibilities as like support. Like you can have one of them do combat support, the other do maze and labyrinth support, or you can have one do both and the other do both. Um, and like they have different abilities so that can help you in combat and in the maze. So like you can use those and use your leader points, which are like this bar you fill up to do support abilities from your support people throughout combat. So it's different. It's cool. Like Fuka has an ability where like it'll heal everyone in the party a little bit at the end of every turn for 3 turns, right? And then Rise has an ability that lets someone go first no matter what. Um, so they're both like if you need someone healed, like you can have like your healer go first and then heal everybody with Rise's ability, for example. Um, a lot of layers to the combat. The combat plays like Persona 3 combat. It's harder. There's just there's like the 3 different types of physical damage slash pierce and bash, I guess. And yeah, it's good. Like I'm getting way into it now, and there's enough like carrot on the stick Persona stuff to make me keep going. And now that I've gotten into the second dungeon, I have like a more varied team because you have 17 different characters that you can put in that game, which is unbelievable. Now that I have like a more varied team, it's more well-rounded. I haven't died in combat in like 5 hours, so I'm like powering through now. It's good. I think you'll like it, Nabashin.
Will you be doing your second playthrough for the Persona 4 side? Or, like,
Yeah, I will.
Probably like almost right after.
I hope so. Assuming I still have time, which I probably will. Depending, because like now that Witcher's been delayed and Bloodborne's been delayed, I probably will. But yeah, it's just so much fun. It has now been like I wasn't sure when I was like having trouble because that first boss is really hard and like grinding before it takes a long time. And I got up to like level 10 and I thought I was good. I was good for that boss fight. Because then like the Persona 4 characters come in this extravagant introduction for that boss, and they're like level 12, so they're stronger and they're coming in and helping you and being all badass and stuff. It's a great intro. So I was like a little underleveled, but I got through it, and now it's just smooth sailing. Because I have a bunch of new characters, and they're all different. Like they're all weirdly different in really specific and small ways in a lot of cases. But I would recommend everyone like try out like a whole bunch of different team combinations, and then see what works. So, yeah, I'm glad I got into it. It went from like I'm not sure if this is going to be on my top 10 to like being like this has to be on it. So after I got over that first dungeon hump, that's it. That's all I've been playing. Just those 2 really. I played a little more Link to the Past, but you can watch me play that on youtube.com/irrationalpassions. I think that's it. Unless anybody else has anything else.
No, I think we're good.
Yep.
Well, that's the show. That's the end of it. Just talking about holidays, talking about video games. I figured that'd be a nice under an hour holiday special show for you guys. So thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you to Danny Wiesner for opening and closing music of 2-Player Co-op and The World is Saved, respectively. Thank you, Scott Nobshin, for joining me on the 27th, a couple days after Christmas, making the time. The 2 most reliable podcasters on the internet, clearly.
For better or worse.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening again. I've been Alex O'Neill. Play your games, stay rational. We will talk to you guys next week.
Titles. We only got like 3. Eating
Okay.
Greg's ribs. That's not super true, and Would You Kindly.
I like eating Greg's ribs.
I think, pretty sure that one's gonna win.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do the title?
I could do the number.
I'll say the whatever.
Yeah, eating Greg's ribs, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
This is 209, right?
Yep.
All right. This is Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 209.
Eating Greg's ribs.
Thank you for watching, people that are watching. Appreciate it.